Hi everybody, welcome to this SPM Modern Maths revisions. This is lesson number 18. In this video, I want to talk about the set. First, we need to understand what is set. Set is a collection of objects which have this common characteristic. They group it together and become a set. Normally, we will represent a set by using capital letters. Let me give you an example. A. So X is a prime number. K is a prime number. And X is less than 15. Okay, so what are the elements of set A? So now I need to write all the elements out for set A. So the first prime number is 2, right? Then 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. The next one will be 17. But the problem is 17 is more than 15. So we cannot include it in this set A. So these are all the elements of set A. We can call it also the member of set A. Okay, so we have a symbol to denote it. 2 is an element of set A because 2 is inside this set A, right? 2 is an element of set A. And 3 is an element of set A. We use this symbol. Okay, so do we have 6 inside here? 6 is not a prime number, right? So 6 is not an element of set A. It's the same thing like equal and not equal. So it's an element. We take this. We use this symbol. We also can call it as 2 is a member of set A, or 2 is an element of set A. So when not an element of this set or a particular set, we can just write this, use this symbol. Okay, let me give you another example. So in this chapter, it's actually very important. You need to understand what is prime number, factors, multiples, odd number, even number, and so on. Okay, let's see. Now I have set B. Multiple of 4 that are less than 30. Okay, so still remember what's multiple. When you multiply 4, the number that you get is a multiple, right? It's a multiple of 4. So 1, 4, you get 4, 8, 12. Okay, the next one will be 32. 32 is more than 30, so we cannot take it. So these are all the elements of set B. Okay, so let's try another one. C. Consonant in the word tolerance. Okay, so what are the consonants in the word tolerance? First, you remember consonant A, E, I, O, U. These few alphabet we call as vowel. The rest are consonant. So here we have T and L, R, N, and T, right? So T, L, R, N, and T. So be careful here. When you have a repeated element, we cannot write twice. So we only write one times of T. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 elements here. Okay, we try one more. D. Factors of 15. Okay, so what are the factors of 15? Still remember the factors? 1 times 15, you get 15, right? So 3 times 5, you get 15. Okay, so no more. These are all the factors of 15. So we have 1, 3, 5, 15. So these are all the factors of 15. Okay, so now let me show you how do we tell how many elements of a set has. So set A, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elements, right? So we can represent it this way. Number of elements for set A is equal to 6. So how about B? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number of elements of set B, 7. How about C? 1, 2, 3, 4. Number of elements of set C, 4. And D, 1, 2, 3, 4. Number of elements for set D is also 4. Okay, so these are the way how we list all the elements for a set and also write the number of elements for a set. Okay, next thing, if you want to represent it by using Venn diagram, so how do we do that? It's actually very simple. Okay, let me show you here. We have set A, right? I just need to draw a circle. You can use any shape you like. It can be triangle, quadrant, and so on. Okay, so this is set A, right? So I write A here. Okay, then I put all the elements I list now inside this circle. So 3, 5, 7, 11, and 13. But if I draw it this way, this is not correct. Why? Because I have to put a dot here beside the element. Beside this element. Okay, so now we have how many elements inside set A? 6, right? So another way to represent it is using this. Same thing. I put an A here, and I write 6 without the dot. They have different meaning. When you don't have a dot here and you have a number, this number means the number of elements. So now I know that if I look at this Venn diagram, I know that inside the set A, we have 6 elements. But I don't know what are the elements. For this one, we have a dot beside the number, means that that number is the element of that set. Okay, so be careful when you see a number with dot and a number without dot. Okay, so how do we draw for B? Same thing. Okay, just use circle. Okay, write the B beside this circle and I have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. Don't forget to put a dot beside all the elements. Okay, so anyway, if I just want to represent how many elements does set B have, it's actually very easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? I just write 7 without a dot. Okay, so for C and D, I will show you here. I think it should be no problem, right? Just be more careful when you see a number with a dot and a number without a dot. Okay, now we go to empty set. So empty set, we have two symbols. It can be like this. You just draw the curly braces without anything inside, or we can represent also using this way. Okay, I draw again. Okay, it's a circle. Slash. Okay, so these are the symbol for empty set. What does an empty set mean? Empty set means that inside the set we don't have any elements. For example, I give you set A. Let's say, okay, this set A, we want a query lateral which having 5 vertices. Okay, so you try to think the types of quadrilateral which has 5 vertices. So we have a lot of quadrilateral, right? Rectangle, square, parallelogram, rhombus, trapezium, and so on, right? So we actually don't have any quadrilateral which have 5 vertices. So this set A is actually an empty set, or we can write like this, means that nothing inside. So number of elements for set A is equal to 0, nothing. Okay, so let me give you another example. Let's say B. Integer between 9 and 10. Okay, between 9 and 10 means that 9 and 10 are not included. So do we have any integer between 9 and 10? Don't have. We have 9.1, right? 9.01 and so on. Or 9 and 1 over 2 and so on. That are all not an integers. So this is actually an empty set. Nothing inside. Okay, let me give you, we try another set C. X is a prime number. It's a prime number and also an even number. So do we have any prime number which is also an even number? Yes, that's 2, right? 2 is the only one prime number and also an even number. So we have element inside this set C. Number of element for set C is equal to 1. This one, number of element for set B is equal to 0, nothing inside. That's why B is an empty set. So this is 1. We have 2, right? 2 is the element of C. 2 is the element of set C, right? So C is not an empty set, or C is not an empty set. Okay? Okay, so now we go to equal set. Equal set. What does equal set mean? Okay, let's say I have a set A. We have 2, 4, 6. I just simply write the element for set A. Okay, so B, we have 2 and 6. So is this are these two set equal? Yeah, these have 2, okay, this 2 also. We have 4 here, and we don't have 4 here, right? So these A and B are not equal. They are not equal set. Okay, so how about P? Let me give you another example. If P is 2, 3, and 4, and Q. We have 3, 2, and 4. Okay, are these two set equal set? 2, okay, we have 2 here. 3, we have 3 here. 4, we have 4 here. Their elements are exactly the same. What is the thing different is just the order. This 2, 3, 4, this 3, 2, 4. The order is not important. So in this case, P is equal to Q. They are equal set. P and Q are equal. Okay, how about this one? C. Letter in the, okay, I think I just use this one in the word table. Okay, so another one. Letter in the in the word. Okay, blade. Let's say you have this one. Okay, so what is the element of set C? Table letters, right? So it will be T, A, B, L, E. Okay, easy, right? So how about D? B, A, L, L. Okay, still remember what I told you just now. When you have repeated element, you don't have to write it twice. You can only write it once. So we cannot repeat the L. Write E and T. So you see, they are actually having exactly the same element. So C is equal to D. C and D are equal set. The next thing I want to share with you is subset. Okay, let me give you a set. Let's say we have set P. And the element is 2 and 3. If I want you to list out all the possible subset of set P, then it will be an empty set. Always start with an empty set. Empty set is the subset of any set. Remember this. So another one will be itself 2 and 3. So it can be also 2 and 3. These are all the subset of set P. Okay, maybe you are still not already clear. Let me give you another example. Q. So 3, 6, and 9. So just now I told you that empty set is the subset of any set, right? So definitely we will have an empty set and itself 3, 6, 9. So we try think of other combination. It can be 3, 6, 9. Okay, it can be 3, 6. 3, 9. Okay, now you have written 3, 6, right? You don't have to repeat to write again 6, 3. It's the same thing. Okay, so another one should be 6, 9. So how many here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the number of subset of Q is 8. How about this one? 1, 2, 3, 4. The number of subset for set P is 4. We have 4 subset for set P and 8 subset for set Q. Okay, sometimes if the question asks you how many subset does a set have, you don't have to actually list out all, then calculate one by one. It takes time, and sometimes you might miss out something, right? So we actually have a formula which is 2n. This formula, this one, we can use it to calculate the number of subset for a set. So what does this mean? N is a number of elements. Of that set. For example, let me look at set P. Okay, we have the element is 2, right? Number of elements is 2. So how many subsets do we have? 2 to the power of, here is always 2, right? So what is the thing that we gonna change it is n. This n depends on the number of elements of that set. So we have 2 to the power of 2, we get 4. Okay, how about this one? Okay, same thing, 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, element is 3. 2 to the power of 3 is 8. You see, you get same thing. Okay, so remember this one. This is to calculate the number of element, number of subset for the set. Okay, let's look at this one. Set A is 2, 4, 6, 8. Set B is 2 and 8. If I want to draw it, represent these two sets by using a Venn diagram, it will be like this. Draw a circle. Okay, this for A. And you will notice that the B, 2 and 8 also, the element for B is also element for A, right? So we have to draw the B inside here. Okay, make it bigger. So right, B here. So we have 2 and 8. 2, 8. Remember to put a dot here. Okay, so the rest I need to put it outside of B because 4 is the element of A, but 4 is not an element of B. So 4 is outside of B. So another one will be 6, right? So the B is inside A. B is a subset of A. Okay, and A is not the subset of B. I hope that you are clear. Okay, so let me give you another example. X is a factor of 10. So we have, what is a factor of 10? 1, 2, 5, and 10, right? Okay, so and a set will be E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10. Okay, so 1 inside. 1 is also the element of E. 2 is also an element of E. 5 and 10, right? These all elements of set D are also the element of set E. So that D is a subset of E. And E is not the subset of D. Okay? When you see this one, D is a subset of E. When you draw a Venn diagram, E will be outside and D will be inside. Okay, so the same like this one. A outside, B inside. Okay, so next let me introduce to use the universal set. Normally we represent the universal set by using this symbol. Universal set is a set which contains all the elements under these discussions. Okay, so let's say universal set. What's inside? X is an even number. And this X is greater than or equal to 10. less than or equal to 30. Okay, so A is a multiple of 6. Okay, now the question asks us to list out the element for set A and A prime. Okay, then the second part, find the number of elements for set A prime. Okay, so let me list out all the elements for universal set first. So this is even number, right? So from 10 to 30, 10, 12, okay. So A is a multiple of 6. So 1 6, 6, 2 6, 12. But this is not correct. Why? Because 6 is not inside this universal set. So remember, just now I told you that universal set contain all the elements under discussions. So if 6 is not inside universal set, we cannot take it. So another way to do it means that you from the universal set, you choose which one is the multiple of 6, then you write it for the set A. So this one is 12. Yes, this is multiple of 6. 18, 24, 30. Okay, so multiple of 6 can be 36, 42 and so on, but those all numbers are not in the universal set, so we cannot include it. Okay, so the next thing, what is A prime? A prime. This one we call it complement. Complement is complement of A for this case. Okay, complement means that not in the A, not inside the A. So 10 is not inside the A, right? So we can take it. 12 inside the A, we cannot take it. So 14, okay, we can take it. 16, 18 cannot because it's inside A. 20, 22, 26, 28. Okay, these are all the elements for A complement. So what's the number of elements for A complement? So very easy, you just count it one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7. Okay, so if you want to represent it by a Venn diagram, it's actually very easy. For universal set, normally we draw a rectangle, but it can be other shape also. Okay, so this is the biggest one for universal set. So A inside. Okay, so we have 12, 18, 24, 30. 12, 18, 24, 30. Don't forget to put a dot here. And the rest we just write outside. 10, 14, 16, 20, 22, 26, 28. Okay, put a dot. Okay. So this is A. So A complement means outside of A. So the region where I shaded is A complement. This is outside of A. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 element for A complement. Okay, so this one should be clear, right? Okay, so for this video, I will just stop here first. So I will upload the part 2 as soon as possible. So if you feel that this video make you understand better, please help me to share with your friend who need it. I will really appreciate it, and see you again in the next video. Bye bye. Have a nice day.